Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is episode 42 of my gameplay series in Sandy Bay 19. If this is what you're looking for, please stay tuned. Alright folks, here we are, the final episode of Sandy Bay for the time being. We're going to do Sandy Bay Saturdays probably every other Saturday, so like maybe every 2 weeks we'll do another episode of Sandy Bay. Until it just kind of goes off the deep end. I really want to get to a point where we have all the equipment we want, some more land, and we have $1 million in the bank. That's kind of what I'm shooting for, which we're going to get pretty far on that this year. Actually, we're probably going to get quite a bit of cash, especially like potatoes for us is going to be a lot of money since we're processing them. But just to give you an update, I have the truck and trailer out here ready to go for potato harvest when it happens. I have, if we just jump over here, these guys are set up for this harvest. And then if I jump back over to here, this guy's set to go for when the bales are ready to go, and I couldn't find one of them. I think I mentioned that last episode. I can't remember though. So once these are silage, so probably tomorrow will be at some point tomorrow, which I think I mentioned that last one as well. But yeah, so once we get those up there, so what I'm going to do tonight, I'm going to take care of the cows, and I'm probably just going to keep taking care of the cows. And I don't think there's any. Is there any contracts I really want? Oh my gosh, how can I not take that contract? Of course we're doing that one. I'm probably not going to go around and do a ton of fertilizing contracts, but I'll take the big ones right now, just because that's a lot of cash. So yeah, okay, I'm going to do that contract. There's a lot of money on here right now. I'm just going to do that one and knock that one out. That's the big 124 there. So I'm going to get that contract knocked out. I'm going to leave this guy down here. I have the fence over... let's just visit that the fence right over here. To take care of the cows. So again, I'll get them topped up tonight, and I'll probably get that fertilizing contract done with the fence as well. So that's what I'm going to do tonight. I may not bring you back in until harvest. The goal today is to try to maybe finish out this year on here. This might be a long episode of Sandy Bay. I mean, you already know, so I'm thinking as I'm recording it, it's probably going to be, I mean, my guess would be closer to like a No Man's Land episode, and I think you guys will be fine with that. So I haven't had I'm recording this before the live stream comes out. I hope you enjoyed the live stream yesterday. I hope you were there. If not, it should be available by now for you to go watch the live stream if you missed it. So definitely go check that out. It's like a little bit longer episode of No Man's Land, or at least I think it's going to be as I'm recording this. So yeah, I'm going to go get some of that stuff done, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, welcome back. So looks like it's all grass silage now. Well, theoretically. So we're going to go ahead and get it unloaded, and hopefully it all goes in. I waited until pretty late in the day just to get that done. So I bought about $10,000 worth of solid fertilizer, and I did the $26,000 fertilizer contract. As you know, that's completed now. I don't think anything popped up today that was exciting. No. All right. I'm waiting for the... Are these growing now? They popped up in the middle of the day to growing. Well, I'm probably going to head out and give them a... Well, it might be... Tomorrow probably won't be too late. Tomorrow I'll head out and get these 3 fields a fertilizer state. Yeah, I'll do that. So I'll give them a fertilizer state tomorrow. But yeah, let's get these silage bales thrown in here so we can get them taken care of, essentially. I'll let you guys watch some of my disaster. Oh boy, this is going to be too much. And then I need to get this guy actually back to the farm because I need to reload the straw spreader. Or the straw blower for the cows. That's actually not too bad. If we can get 4 at a time, we'll be doing okay. Yeah, there we go. Alright, well, actually, it may not process all of them tonight. Ew, yeah, that's the thing I didn't think about. Well, we'll get this stack in here real quick then. And then we'll go ahead and get the rest of them, the other stack, in tomorrow. Oh, 2 in that one. I was going to get more than that. With logs, you get more than you could ever imagine. If you've seen my No Man series, you know that's the case. Those things, holy cow. We're just trying to get like 6 of them. Some crazy number. Yeah, there we go. Yep. Too many of them. Perfect. Maybe not the way you would want to do this, but hey, it works. There we go. Get some of that weight off. Perfect. How's it looking? Max out of fill. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to get our bale in yet. So, okay, well, I'll probably stick around and try to get these in there, and then tomorrow we'll throw those in there. But yeah, just wanted to give you an update. Again, quick update. So, and then tomorrow we'll get that done and those two done, and then hopefully. Oh, and also too, I want to mention this. Thank you to CB Gamer, who's been giving me advice on how to use course play. These fields are very course playable. You just have to do some things that I'm not going to go into all the details here. I haven't done it yet or tried it yet. Obviously, we don't own these fields anymore. I'm still happy with what we did. I don't think it's a big deal. I'm not going to try to sell these guys and buy these guys back. We're taking care of these fields now and doing things with them. And these ones we couldn't fertilize before anyways, and these ones we can, so that's actually kind of a plus for us. I don't have any intentions of buying this. Maybe I'll buy 27 at some point, but or some of these, but yeah, so anyhow, that's what's going on with that. Otherwise, yeah, so all this stuff could be course played. So I appreciate you, CB Gamer, for helping me out with that. Kyle's also helped me out a little bit with that as well, so I appreciate that as well. So yeah, we're kind of just, this is what we're doing until harvest comes. We should get another cut out of these this year and be able to build those into silage bales as well. Probably won't be able to sell those until winter time, but that might, I mean, that should maybe possibly happen this episode, but yeah, so I'll keep going. I'll see you guys probably at some point. I don't know, I might not even bring you back in until harvest comes, but yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, folks, several days have passed. It is day 2 of early autumn, or day 2 of autumn. So if we go into the map here, I have him over there mowing that. And when you have multiple mowers, you don't use multiple tools. I learned that now, so it's mowing great, no problems. So I'll mow these two down here, and then this one. I have the Vicon fast baler here ready to go, and I'm going to go make some more silage bales. None of our other stuff is ready to harvest yet. My guess is it's going to jump into that state later tonight, so tomorrow we'll probably be harvesting. I didn't pick up any other contracts or anything like that. There wasn't anything that really appealed to me. If we go into here, the weather forecast, we had some rain last night, but we should be able to dry up today, which actually, yeah, the crops are a little wet anyways right now. So, by the way, that symbol at the top next to the cloud, that's the crops are too wet. Thank you for whoever commented that a while ago. So yeah, we shouldn't have any rain until it looks like Saturday, which gives us 2 days essentially. If we don't do any harvesting today, gives us 2 days to complete harvest, which should be plenty of time. So yeah, I'll bring you back in when we get all that going. I'm going to do all the baling and stuff. Just a note, so from the BGA from our first round of bales, which was supposed to be 48 of them, but only 47 because I couldn't find the other one. Maybe I'll find it this time. The first load of 24, was it? Yeah, 24. Was 24,192, and the second load was 23,184, which it was slightly less because we were down a bale. So makes sense. That's why the money's up a bit. Yeah, so I'm gonna get that done, and then after that, we're just kind of waiting for harvest to hit. That's all we really have left. The animals, actually, I'll show you that though. So I take care of them every night, and that's just what I've been doing. They have 80,000 liters of manure and 66,000 liters of milk, so we have a lot of money sitting right there that we can take, or we can sell, or do whatever we want with in the future. But yeah, otherwise we're doing good. We got a lot of cows, so fantastic. Okay, well, I'm gonna get back to it. I will see you guys hopefully when we're getting going with harvest. All right, folks, so just a quick update. We have done 51 bales so far. One was that one right there, and then those other 2 fields we produced 2 more bales. And remember, last time we didn't bale this with silage bales, so we're gonna have a lot of silage bales to say. I think we're going to have close to 85 would be my guess, 85. But I brought you back in because I thought, you know what? This is the last episode of Sandy Bay for now. I haven't done a time lapse in a while. I think I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a time lapse on this section here. So I'm going to go ahead and get that going. There might be a little cut until I start it. But yeah, once I get it going, you'll see that here in just a second. All right, and that is done. So that will be a couple minutes to get all that done on a time lapse. But holy cow, how many bales did we get off of that actually? 94. So we got 44 bales off of this field. It's just this one here. So we got almost as many bales off of this one field as we did these two. So that's definitely more than I thought. Yeah, so I don't have anything else going on. I'm just going to collect all the bales, and then yeah, after I get all the bales collected, then we're just going to chill out and wait for harvest to come. And I know I keep saying we're waiting for harvest. We're waiting for harvest. I still kind of use that as an entrance because I tried. But yeah, we honestly are. We're just waiting for harvest at this point now. We're not going to get another cut off of those fields before winter time, so I'm not worried about that. Yeah, that's about all we got going on. Let's get this guy stored up over here. Straw bales, so I used 8 more to load up the blower, so we are a little low on straw bales. As you can see here, we have another, that'll load up the blower again, and that'll load up the blower again, and then those 7 you can probably use for TMR. It's probably what's going to end up happening. I mean, worst case scenario, we can buy some, but next year definitely we need to get some crops out that are going to use some straw. We need to just load a barn with straw, so that way we don't have to worry about it for a while. We have plenty of silage bales. We will never run out of silage bales. We always have the ability to get more silage bales as well, so we're just always good on silage bales, basically. Oh boy! Oh! We're not the drive around. That wasn't great driving, but I know that's probably not a surprise to any of you. All right, let's get this guy backed in here this time without driving off a cliff. I'll probably straighten it out just a little bit. All right, I'm happy with that. I'm gonna park this guy down by the cows. Actually, I'll just park him right here. It's fine. And then we need to hop over here to this guy who's ready to go pick up some bales. So, what do we say? 94 bales. So let's do some quick math here. 94 divided by 24. I will need to take almost 4 loads. So 3 full loads, and then the 4th load will be almost full. So not bad. If we were using the square bale trailer at 14 a pop, it would be like 8 loads. So that's fantastic. I mean, not quite. That cow just climbed over the front of my tractor. It did that the other day, but at the back of it. A different cow. Maybe it's that same cow. But anyhow, I did see a great demand pop up, so I want to take a look at that really quick. It was at the dairy place, and that's why I'm curious, because if it's at the dairy wholesales, is it for milk? Oh, baby, it is. $15.34 for milk, huh? Well, you know what that means. We're gonna sell some milk. We have 2 trailer fulls of milk, and then we'll still have a little left over. So I am gonna do that actually first before I even pick up the silage bales. Jeez, cows are all over the place out here. So let's go get back in our truck that I parked out here because I expected I wasn't gonna need it for anything else. All right, so back you up. Those look like to harvest, but they're not ready yet. Whoa. That was peculiar, at least. Okay, let's get this guy backed up. Sweet. Undo that. Dairy wholesale, shoot, that's all the way down here. Yeah, we can get a tractor and trailer in there. We've done that before. Or a semi-truck and trailer, however you want to look at it. When I lived on the East Coast of the United States, because I did used to live on the East Coast for a bit, they called these tractor trailers, not semi-trucks. They looked at me like I was crazy when I said that these are semi-trucks. Like they'd never heard that before. So I don't know if that's, I'm assuming that's probably not everywhere on the East Coast, but or everyone on the East Coast, but yeah, just an interesting side note. People say stuff differently or have different names for stuff different places. It's kind of interesting, actually. I'm just thinking about that, but okay, oh boy, yeah, we'll get that out of the way. So once we get harvest going, I'll probably tell a police story or so and get some of that stuff talked about, and then we will hopefully get everything harvested off these fields before I end up wrapping up this episode. I want us to finish out this year in this episode, so even if this episode's a bit long, I think you guys will be okay with that. If not, I'm sorry, you don't have to watch the whole thing, but yeah, hopefully it's not too long. Okay, let's back up. Pick this guy up. Well, if I could actually back up correctly, that'd be fine. But yeah, so I'll haul the 2 loads of milk and I'll let you guys know what I get for it. I don't want to keep you guys in for it just because I want to have. Are we stuck on that? Are you serious? I want to have most of the episode focusing on what are we stuck on over here? Hitting that ladder? Yep, we are. We are absolutely hitting that ladder. Okay, let's try that. Oh, almost got it, I think. Or that time we should be able to get away from it. But yes, because I want most of this to be focused on the harvest. I know it's already, we're already a fair bit into the episode. Well, depending on how long it is, I don't actually know that yet. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to move that first. But yeah, so I'll get that going. And then yeah, I'll bring you guys back in after I get some more stuff going, or we get a harvest going. Probably when harvest gets going. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Welcome back, everyone. So, remove tops is set on all those guys. I don't know if you can harvest them in the rain or not. I know this is going to be an issue here. Yeah, actually, we know the crop deal's up there, but oh, and it doesn't say they're ready to harvest. So I'm kind of confused about that, whether or not that's like an issue, because it's been a while. I mean, it's late fall, so yeah, but the weather is not looking great, I don't think, for us. Well, I guess rain today till noon, and then it's supposed to stop. So I guess it's going to stop raining, but it's going to soak all the crops, so they're not going to be dry until probably winter. So this is, we may be losing the field grass. I'm going to try to get this stuff in the rain if I can. I can't remember if you can or not. So let's go ahead and try it out. I'm not sure how far. Oh, we don't want that. I mean, I know that thing can harvest in the rain, but I can't remember if, I don't think this guy can. I'm just trying to remember now. Well, we got to get it anyways. Details, we'll go ahead and lease that guy. Yes. And we're going to lease. It's a bit, well, let's try that first, since that's a cheap lease. And then we'll see if we can't go cut the tops off. Reset that guy. Yes. Okay. And let's get into our, not that guy. Where is, oh, I think it's up here. Yes, perfect. Let's hop into this guy and see if we can't go get that. If we can't cut him, then yeah, we just gotta kind of, oof. I'm hoping we can. I'm gonna turn crop destruction off for a second, because just in case if we accidentally turn over or something like that, something weird, because this, if you go over it first, should be fine for potatoes and such like that. So let's go up and see. And again, it's 9 o'clock already today, and it's dark out. Our silage bales are sitting. We have, we'll go take a look at that in a second, but we have a lot up by the BGA that are ready to go to be sold. Whew, yeah. So I've been pretty busy getting the live stream and the server set up, so I do apologize if this episode actually doesn't get all the way through harvest. I've been trying to get what I can done. I recorded the first, everything up until this take right here I've recorded previously, but now this is a day and a half later. Now I'm able to record this. See, this stuff looks ready to harvest, but it doesn't. Maybe we just need to try to harvest it and see what happens. I don't know. I mean, it should show up in the map. It should. Everything else has bumped up like multiple growth states, and it hasn't moved as it hit that one. But let's see if this works. Okay, this is working. That's a good sign. Oh, those are dead. I was like, why isn't it cutting those? Those are dead. Okay. I'm going to get this to do... Let me go ahead and use this to course play with this guy. Course generation. 3.1 meters. Let's just knock that down to 2.9. I'll be fine. Let's go around as many times as we can. Like 1,000 if we can, really. Do we want to go clockwise? No, let's go counterclockwise. That's how we're facing. Headland passes. Let's do that. Or smooth up, down. Let's try to do that. Let's see how that works for us. Oh, we need to get field 2 put in there. Generate. Okay, that's looking exactly like I want it to. Okay, I'll take that. That's perfect. Okay, let's back this guy up and we will drive course. Should be cutting. Is he cutting? Yep, he's cutting. Perfect. Okay, he will work on that. That's a good sign. I'm hoping that means we can, surely that means we can cut the onions as well. So let's go grab the John Deere. He's over here. The animals, by the way, are doing great. We got a lot of milk. We have a ton of manure. We probably should sell some manure today as well. But they're not going to need care until tonight. So I'm going to get this guy out cutting. So let's go into the store here. We need a lease. It's under, I believe it's at the end here. So we have onions growing, so we need to get the onion cutter. So we're going to lease this guy. 510 is nothing to lease this, even if we use it for several hours. So those are super cheap. And then actually let's go into here. A lot of autosave, that's fine. Yes, I don't know. That's just so confusing. I'm going to try to harvest once we can, but I don't know why it's not popping into the harvest state. Super strange, because it should have gone with the potatoes and everything else, because we planted everything pretty close together. Again, it's field grass, so I don't know. I've never done field grass before, so I don't know if it's something different or odd, but let's take a look at contracts. I don't think there's going to be anything we're going to be willing to use our time for right now, but yeah, there's not. Okay. Perfect. Okay, let's go get this guy hooked up to that and get him going on the onions. So again, I don't know how long this will be. We will catch back up in Sandy Bay Saturday. I do apologize. I've just been crazy busy with getting the server set up that we're doing on Discord, the multiplayer servers, and then I've also just been crazy busy getting stuff ready for the live stream. I probably spent, over the past couple days, I probably spent around 10 hours just doing stuff for those two things. So it's really cut into my time for recording. So I do apologize. I don't even think I'm going to be able to do a No Man's Land episode on Monday as planned. I think I'm going to try to do 2 tutorials, just because those don't take as much time as doing like a No Man's Land episode, so I can still get some videos out there. And in addition to that, we've had, I think, 3 maps over the last 2 days come out, or the last 3 days, I guess, by the time this comes out. So I've been doing, I got those map tours knocked out because I like to get those done ASAP. So I do apologize. I can do nothing but apologize. I'm trying to keep everything good to go. So 2 map tours should come out. I know one's is already set to come out in a couple hours today when I'm recording this. So I guess not today, but when I'm recording this, which is the Friday the 10th, the same day as the live stream. This is 4 hours before the live stream is going to start. So hopefully I get some of this stuff done, but we'll just kind of see. Ooh, we don't need a speeding ticket, that's for sure. All right, and I'm assuming I can cut tops off of this in the rain. That is fantastic. Okay, let's get some course play going for this guy as well. Because at least even if I have workers working on this in the background, I can go do some other stuff and get some other stuff set up, just so I can kind of multitask a bit while you guys aren't in. So let's get just as many as we can, and then yeah, up down's probably fine. We'll do up down. That's fine. 2.9, all that. No. Okay, perfect. It's all set up right. I thought I hit it. Field 6. But not generating a course. Around. Do we want to? No, we want to do counterclockwise. Let's try that. Oh, there we go. That was the issue. Okay, sweet. I was like, what's going on? Drive course. Should be cutting. Perfect. Yeah, that doesn't change a whole lot with that thing cutting that. Just a little bit. Very small tops on these guys, I guess. Okay, so those guys are working on that. That guy has to do 2 fields. Again, I'm scared to lease the potato harvester. We'll try it in a bit, and I'll bring you guys back in for that. I'm gonna let them work on cutting that. We just kind of have to wait. Probably until tomorrow to get, hopefully we can harvest tomorrow, because if we look in the seasons menu, I mean, we can harvest in the first 2 days of winter for everything that basically everything, but I don't want to push it if I can, because if we're looking at, I mean, field grass, let's look at, we need to look at this screen. Field grass, medium frost resistance is the issue. Okay, so if it's mature, so medium, so we could do okay on that, but the potatoes low and the onions are low as well. So the onions and potatoes are the important ones to get off the field right away, or ASAP. So we're trying to get that done. Yeah, I think we actually can store onions in our, I know it's not the best, but yes, we can. We can store onions in our silo. So we'll store, I know it's not super realistic, but just to keep it organized for now, we'll do that. I wish it showed the milk up here, but I guess I could put a silo display. And I mean, we can see inside the seasons menu, so it doesn't matter. But okay, let's hop over to the PGA so I can show you what we got going on over here. So I have those guys loaded up and these guys here, and they're all good to go. They're good. I think most of them are good to go last night, but I just waited overnight because I think I want to get them all in today. Unfortunately, I have both the tractors working. I kind of need the John Deere to do that, honestly, don't I? Yeah, I should have probably taken the 40 series up here to take care of that. What I should have done, but that's okay. Maybe I'll switch out with field 41. Maybe that's what I'll do. Yeah, we can get you unhooked to that. I'll head up there and this guy can do field 41 once the John Deere up there is finished, the big John Deere. And then while he's doing field 41, then yeah, that'll work perfect. So once he's doing field 41, then I will get the John Deere down to the BGA so he can start selling off the silage. Worst case scenario, if we do lose all of our field grass, we will still be fine financially. Obviously, if you look at our money, we're doing fine now. I mean, if we lost all of our crops, we would actually probably be okay. So I'm not too worried about the status of the farm financially or anything like that. I'd still like to make the money off and get it, but yeah, so that's just kind of a worst case scenario. So we're gonna get it going. Yeah. All right. Well, I'll see you guys hopefully when we're actually harvesting something, but again, no promises on that front, and hopefully we don't have to wrap up the episode because I just ran out of time recording. I'd rather just wrap it up versus just be like, okay, you know, fill it up and just do nothing and just do random stuff for whatever reason. But definitely when I come back in, I'll tell you guys a police story, so you at least get that out of this episode. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, folks, so I have the potatoes cut. Onion field 1 is going. Onion field 2 is almost done, and then I have the old John Deere up there, and then over here, we'll actually jump over here real quick. Is it the BGA? I have, yep, you see what's going on here. Okay, I was gonna say, I can't lift those, can I? Yeah, so I thought, okay. So we're slowly gonna work through these throughout the day. I may have to steal the John Deere back at some point, but we should be able to get through all or most of these today in one day since we started early. It takes about, I think, 2 or 3 hours in game for it to dip down. See, as you can see right now, it's just hitting the 50 because it's got all this in here. So, like, one of these is probably... Oop. Oh. Huh. Might be that one since we can't get a reading on it. Nope. Or might be... Who knows? One of those should be, like, partial because it's slowly eating it up. So I could dump a bunch more in there. I might actually do that real quick. Just put these guys in here real quick. This is kind of what I've been doing. I can get 6 at a time if I really push it. I mean, that's too much weight for the tractor, so I kind of got to drag them and then kind of throw them in there, but it works. Oh, that's right. They're not going to disappear because of, yeah, okay. Right. Don't fall out of there. Okay, good. It's still in there. Let's get these 2 shoved in there. Oh, one of the bales has disappeared. So yeah, it's slowly working through them, so this kind of just makes it so it's hands... Oh, I don't know why I did that. So it's hands off for me for the moment. Live stream's coming up right now as I'm recording this section here. We're only, gosh, not very far away, quite honestly. There we go. Did I get both those? How come I can't get that other bale? Oh, well, we'll just dip this one in there first. So yeah, it's coming up less than, or not less than 2 hours, just over 2 hours away. So, can I get that guy? There we go. And you can go right there. Perfect. So those guys are in there. Okay, let's hop back over to the potato field. There's some little bits that we're obviously not going to get anything off of. That's not a big deal. So it's all done. I deconnected it here. Let's go into the store, go into the garage. This guy, 1.1 hours. I think it was like an extra $100. It really wasn't that bad. It was like probably $700 maybe total. So we'll return that guy since we are done. We're almost done with the onion one, and I bet it's at 1 point. Yeah, okay, because we got them at the same time. Okay, let's go into here. Go back into potato technology. We're going to get... Well, this one does it all in one. I could have done that, but we already did. We already did it, so we're gonna get this guy. But what's the tank capacity? Okay, the tank capacity is minimal, 800 difference. So actually, here's what we are gonna do. We're gonna buy it, but we're gonna return it. And so if you know from seasons, if you buy something and you return it within the first hour, you get the full refund, and that's so we can test and see if we can harvest potatoes in the rain. So that is going to be the test, and you guys are going to stay here for this because I'm forcing you to. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, as you click away. So we're going to test that. I know you can harvest. I can't remember. I tested it out in my potato video. I want to say you can't. I'm sad to say, but I want to say you may not be able to. But I've never done potatoes in season, so I don't know. Oh, I don't know if it matters that they're too wet or not. I don't know. We just got to check it. We just have to check it. There's only one way to find out, and this will be the way. And if we have to, we can just return that potato harvester. And I mean, obviously, if they are ready to harvest, we're just going to return it and lease one. So we get the 150,000 back regardless of what happens. But can I do... I know actually I have crop destruction turned off right now, so it doesn't matter. But this rain was just so improperly timed. Oh, man. And I'm assuming if we can harvest the potatoes, we'll be able to harvest the onions as well. If not, guys, this, oof, it may not be good for us. We may be wrapping up the episode just because I don't know if I have time to just kind of see what happens. Sorry, this episode was supposed to be more organized, less of a train wreck. I probably spent 12 to 14 hours getting the 2 servers we had set up, just between doing research and everything else. Yeah, just so much work and effort put into it, but I'm very excited because once it gets going, it'll be great. We've got a couple of great server admins. Thank you to Marijuana Mayhem and Tank Man for being able to do that for me. And if you didn't get selected, don't feel bad. I have plenty of you probably on a list. You're on my list. No, you are on a list for people that I have as potentials. So we're gonna go and just drive through this because whatever. That's kind of the mode I'm in right now. We'll go and unfold this bad boy as we're driving. Yes, this could be bad. This could be good. VB. Oh my goodness. Thank the Lord. Did you see that? We're getting potatoes, folks. Oh my goodness. We can end on a happy note regardless of what happens now. Okay, let's get this guy swung around here. I know the pipe should be on the outside, but I don't want it to have any collisions or anything. This is going to be a forever. For Courseplay to finish this field, it's going to take it about 17 years. So, by the way, to cut the tops off of this, it was about an hour of like real life time for it to do that. So now you see why I may not be able to finish this episode in the next couple hours. You know what I'm saying, with harvest done and all that. So you may just be on the edge of your seat waiting, and maybe I'll throw in another Sandy Bay episode in a random spot just to whatever to give you guys updates. But okay, so we can do this in the rain. Let's get Courseplay going on this thing. Yes. That. Oh. I don't think I've ever... Ooh. Horse generation. We are on field 2. 1.6. Good lord. We're going to go down to 1.5 to make sure we hit it all and we don't take forever. Let's do as many of those as we can. Okay, 10%. That works. 2. Generate. Oh, it's not going to like that. Did it get it counterclockwise? Well, I guess it is counterclockwise the way we're facing. I was like, wait a second, we're facing clockwise, but no, we're not. Just ignore Farmer Cop. Start course. Oh, my bad. There we go. Okay. Is it driving along the path or next to it? Oh, I guess that is where the... because it's offset. My bad. So that is probably where the path is, but if we look at this thing, it's going to be something wild. Yeah, that's that's what this thing has to drive to get everything. Yeah, so it is dead center on the path. It looks like we're pretty darn close. So, oh yeah, we are going to get... Are we in over our heads with potatoes? Let me know down in the comments. I think we might be a little, because then we got to take all of these potatoes and put them through our processing. I don't know what I've done, guys. Okay, stand by. Let me go look at a couple things real quick here. I want to pull up a good police story for you. You guys have earned it, suffering through this terrible episode. Let me see if I can't. Let me pull up my sheet here. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let me pull up my sheet here. I have them all typed out because I forget. It's like, see, people ask me, it's like, oh, what do you do as a cop? I go to work. I don't know. I can't. I'm very bad about saying exactly what's going on. Oh, here's a good one here. So we get a call. We get... I'm already laughing. That's how you know it's a decent story. This one isn't like super exciting, but it's pretty funny. At least I think so. If you don't think so, I guess you can let me know down in the comments. But anyhow, so we get dispatched to... Someone calls in, and I was concerned because where they called it in from, I live in the city I work in, so where they called this in was they were like 4 blocks from my house, so they called in a drunk guy wandering around. And then they're like, oh, now he's in, like, and then as we're driving there, we start driving there, heading that way, me and another officer do. So we start heading there to deal with this drunk guy that's just wandering around, stumbling around in the streets and whatnot, doing whatever he is doing. But we start heading that way, and then all of a sudden the reporting party, the person who called the police, is like, oh, now he's in my yard. Oh, now he's puking in my yard. And dispatch is giving us these updates as this guy's on the phone telling dispatch. He's like, yep, he's leaning up against the fence. So we get there. Oh, and actually, by the way, the funnier part of this, I don't know why I said this, but so they dispatch us to a drunk female doing all this, and we get there and it's just a guy with like long hair, and the reporting party thought he was a girl, but he was clearly a guy. I don't have anything you can say with long hair or anything. That's not the part of the joke. The joke was, or the funny part of that is that the RP didn't know it was a guy, thought it was a girl. So anyways, we show up there, and he is very, very intoxicated. The RP was correct about that. When I say RP, I mean reporting party. That's just kind of like a just like a phrase we use at the police department for that stuff. So anyhow, we get there, we find the guy, and they're like, okay, where are you going? He's like, oh, I'm going to this city, and that city is not the city we're in. So I'm like, well, it's a long walk from here, but if you want to walk it, I guess that's fine. So the other officer I was with offered to give him a ride to the edge of the city. So they start giving a ride, and then he was like, oh no, and then I guess he got emotional in the patrol car while he's getting his free ride somewhere, and then he started crying, so the officer pulled over and let him out, and I was following him, so I saw this all happen. The officer's like, yeah, he just started crying and stuff and said he wanted to get out, so I just pulled over and let him out. Like, all right, so you let him out, and I mean, there's no crime here. It's not illegal to be intoxicated in a public place in Washington. Oh, we are full on potatoes as well. That's so anyhow, so he lets him go, and I hang out and watch him for a bit. We need to get that thing, so let's go get our truck here. So I am hanging out with him for a bit, just waiting for him to walk away. I'm just watching him walk away, and then we have this big bridge in my city, and he starts walking up the center of the bridge, like he's gonna head up and walk down the center of the bridge. I'm like, it's a four-lane road, so there's 2 lanes going each direction, and the speed limit is fairly high on it. So I'm like, no, we shouldn't be doing that for sure, even if it is the middle of the night. And yes, we are just gonna drive through everything because I'm at that point. Anyhow, so so I go up and talk to him, and I'm like, hey, can you just get on the sidewalk for me? Like, because there's a sidewalk that goes next to the bridge, and there's a fence protecting you from the traffic. And he's like, and then he like looked at me like I had said like the most revolutionary thing he had ever heard, and goes, oh yeah, thank you so much. Like just like that was his tone. Like I just told him, here's $1 million. Like that was like how he responded to that. It was hilarious. I have no other way to put it besides it was one of the funniest interactions I've ever had with someone who's intoxicated. We need to get that thing up. Okay. But yeah, so that's my story for you. I hope you enjoyed that. Oh, I'm in the truck. I was like, why is there no course in here? Nope, we're still in the truck. We need to get in the tractor here, guys. Here we go. Okay, can we do O for pipe out? No, of course you're not going to let me do that. We are in the tractor this time, it looks like, so that's good, I think. Yep, we have a course, so that's a good point. So we'll stop driver. O for pipe out? Yeah, we need the pipe to go out, guys, so we can unload it. Come on now. We'll just do from current waypoint for that. And I'm going to hop out of him, and then we're going to hop in the truck. Yeah, I don't know why he doesn't put the pipe out. That's probably my bad. There's probably something in the combine controls, which I have never messed with. CB Gamer and Kyle, I'm sure, will let me know how to do that. If I can't figure it out real quick. All right. I wonder if there's something in here. Quest driver activated. Okay. If there is a setting for that, let me know. Request driver. Ooh, that's a whole nother ball game. I don't even know how to mess with that. I bet you that's... let's get this guy started again. Drive course. Yeah, I didn't dip that down. That's fine. Oh, you're getting potatoes off the ground, buddy. You keep doing you. If we miss, like... I'm not going to lie. If we miss 2% of this field, or 3, maybe even 5% of this field, maybe not 5, that's a lot. But if we miss a couple percent of this field in potatoes, I ain't too worried about it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Okay, field grass, whole new ball game, no idea. We'll figure that out in the next episode. I sadly am going to have to wrap this up here, guys, but I do appreciate you coming and watching. I hope you enjoyed all of the train wrecks I had to offer you today. Please come back for the next episode to see more Farmer Cop incidents, train wrecks, and disasters. But if you have not already, please hit that subscribe button up on your screen. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you want us to spend our money on. Oh, we're using the potato harvester that we bought, aren't we? Oh, Lord, what am I doing? Okay, we'll fix that here in a second. We haven't gone an hour, so I'm gonna fix that here in a second, probably before I log off of here, and then we'll get that back. So I was like, where did all our money go? That's right, we did that. So I'll fix that. Anyhow, drop a like down below if you enjoyed, hit that subscribe button if you have not already, and leave a comment down below what you think we should do next in Sandy Bay. All right, guys, this has been Farmer Cobb. Thank you, and thank you for watching.